Okay, so imagine this, yeah? You've been married for 3 decades, right? Then you come and find out after 30 years that your partner is a serial killer. My name is Nathan Nekesa. I'm going to tell you a story about Charlie Brandt. So, Charlie Brandt is married to a lady called Terry, and they don't have a child, but they have a niece, Terry. Terry ako na niece, and Charlie is an uncle to Michelle, the niece. The niece is Michelle. So Terry ni auntie ya Michelle on the mom's side. So Charlie is obsessed with Michelle, the niece. Yeah. So I'm gonna bring this later. I'm going to bring this dynamic later on. But the two of them, ukiwaangalia from the outside, this is such a happy couple, like the perfect couple. Couple goals, tukiongelea couple goals tunaongelea Charlie na Terry. They were the most perfect. Yani wale tu watu wanakuanga wamepatana, yani unaona Mungu hao watu alikuwa anataka tu wapatane. That was Terry and Charlie. So one fine day, Terry tells her friend, one friend, I think my husband killed someone. Just out of nowhere, I think my husband killed someone. Lakini they don't take any action, wanaiacha tu, and hivyo wanaongelea tu ka by the way. Namuza, why? My husband came home last night and his clothes were drenched in blood. Alafu sijui aka get rid of those clothes. She didn't ask anything. She didn't do anything about it. Your husband comes home with blood, amuulize if he's okay, what happened. The first thing I'll be doing is going to the station. So that's just me. So wakaiacha ikaslide, but Charlie was kind of creepy. Stories zenye alikuwa anaongelea akiwa na mabeshti zake, you see, saa zenye mnazoeana mnakuanga free kuongea, you make certain jokes, but jokes za Charlie si za kawaida, sababu jokes za Charlie zilikuwa about women and removing their. Those were the kind of jokes he used to make all the time. Wakiongea yani ana joke about that. I think he even joked about that to his wife maybe. Yeah, but alikuwa na make hizo kind of jokes sana. So a few days later kunatokea kesi ati there was a lady who was found dead and her had been removed, but they never caught the perpetrator. Hawakuwa wanajua who did it, so hiyo kesi ikaishia hapo. No one knew how or who did it, so kesi ikafungwa. Fast forward 15 years later, this was now in 2004. So in 2004, hii state yenye Charlie na Terry walikuwa wanaishi, kulikuwa na prediction ya Hurricane Ivan. So hizo country wanakuanga like sijui governance yao iko dope. So they evacuated the town to avoid casualties. So town ilikuwa inaevacuatiwa. So Charlie and Terry, they had to move. Who? Michelle, the niece, offered them a place to stay. Wako like, yeah, my favorite aunt, because Terry na Michelle were close. Terry and Michelle were so close. So Michelle akwambia, you just come stay at my place. When your town is safe, you can go back. So Terry was happy, but Charlie was happiest because he had plans in mind. So wakaenda huko, they stayed there for a while, and until this fine day, Charlie just snapped and he killed his wife Terry, unfortunately. Akampiga maukapi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Akamstab 7 times. Akaenda upstairs, mali Michelle alikuwa analala, decapitate. And then removed. And then akapanga in the body hapa kando. So akeka the head beside the body. So when I said that Charlie was kind of obsessed with Michelle, that's the type of obsession I mean. Like normal people, when you have a crush on someone, you think of nice things you want to happen with this person you want. But for Charlie, his brain functioned differently. When he was obsessed with someone, alikuwa tu anafikiria removing the ear. Yeah, so he did that to Michelle because he was obsessed with her. So Michelle was very close also with her mother. So mamake alikuwa anapiga simu because they used to talk every day. They used to talk every day on the phone. So mamake anampigia simu, she's not answering. Akapiga the following day, still no answer. So akatuma beshte ya Michelle. Kuna beshte ya Michelle anaitwa Debbie. So Debbie akaambiwa go and check on Michelle. So Debbie akaenda huko kwao, anaangalia mlango imelokiwa, no movement, no noise. So akaenda kuchungulia garage. Alafu unajua structures za wazungu venye zinakuanga nyumba, alafu kuna garage hapo kando. So akaenda kuchungulia garage. She was mortified and horrified and any other scary word you can use. So she found a body hanging from the ceiling, hanging with a bed sheet. This body was hanged using a bed sheet. And who was it? This was Charlie. So she was terrified. She called the police, wakakuja, wanafanya investigation. Wanaona nyumba ilikuwa imefungwa na ndani. There is no sign of struggle to enter. It was just smooth. So waka conclude Charlie aliua Terry na Michelle alafu akajiua. So that was the conclusion and that's how it actually happened. But the puzzle was how? Because everyone, kila mtu alikuwa anasema Charlie is such a nice guy. He was humble, he did his work well, he didn't have quarrels with anyone, he always jovial, everything nice to say. They had a perfect marriage. So what could prompt him? What is the motive? What motive does he have? Did anything happen? So hawakuwa wanaweza kusolve hii kesi, wajue what led to the death. Kesi ilikuwa imewashinda kabisa until Charlie's sister came forward. So Charlie had 3 sisters and a dad. So sister yake mkubwa alikuwa anaitwa Angela. Angela came forward and said, one day 30 years ago, Charlie went into our parents' bedroom and he went into the dad's drawer ya kuweka gun, inaitwa nimesahau hiyo jina. Akaenda kwa hiyo drawer ya gun, akachukua gun, akacock, akaenda kwa room, kwa bathroom because the mom was taking a shower. The mom was 8 months pregnant and she was taking a shower and the dad was also in the washroom shaving. You know, just structures za wazungu venye zinakuanga like ni bathroom alafu kuna ka section hapo hivyo. So akacock gun, akashoot mamake akapass away immediately. Akashoot babake 3 times and the dad was now calling out for Angela. So, Angela, call for help. Charlie, stop. Angela, call for help. Charlie, stop. So akamshoot mara 3 alafu akamwacha. So dada alikuwa anaita nani? Angela. So Charlie akafuata Angela huko upstairs kwa bedroom. Akaenda kumshoot, akacock gun. Fortunately ikajam because hakuwa na rounds kwa gun, so hakumanage kumshoot. So ikabidi wameenda mundu mikono kwa mikono, wakaanza kupigana sasa na mikono. But Charlie akaanza kunyonga Angela the sister. But Angela managed kumconvince calm down. Charlie finally came down, alafu akamconvince, akamwambia this is nothing, don't worry about it, we can work this out, lakini for now go get blankets to our little sisters. So Charlie akaenda kuchukua blanketi apelekea watoto wao wadogo, walikuwa na sister wawili wadogo. So Angela used this chance to go get help. Akaenda kutoroka, Charlie akamfuata, wakakimbizana huko nje. Finally, long story short, they got help. Fortunately baba yao alisurvive but the mom passed away. So akapelekwa hospitali because apparently he was a young boy and there is no way a 13-year-old boy could just do this out of nowhere. So akapelekwa hospitali kufanyiwa psychiatric assessment, alafu akakaa kwa 1 year and he was released sababu hakuwa mgonjwa. And in this 1 year he never received any medication. Unajua ukienda psychiatrist care huko wanapengwa madawa. So hii mwaka yote alikuwa huko, he was never given medicine because apparently he was never sick. Akaachiliwa for 1 year and he did not go to jail. But because he was young, they decided to close the case and seal it. Sealing the case kumaanisha haiwezi tumika against him in any time. Prints zake zimetolewa, hayuko wako. So like ni kama hana kesi. So ni kama amefutiliwa makosa and he's given a new start. So guess what? Charlie went back home and continued to live happily ever after with the sister the sisters and the dad because mother alikuwa amesha. So during hii kesi ni eti Charlie ilidecidiwa ati Charlie alibehave hivi because the dad was abusive. So one day walikuwa wameenda family vacation huko kwa woods, unzo mastori za wazungu tu wenye wanaendanga camping. So wakiwa camping, Charlie akienda na babake hunting. Walienda hunting na dogi ya Charlie. Charlie alikuwa na dogi, alikuwa anaipenda sana. It was his best friend. Ilikuwa inamconsole sasa zenye babake amemtusi ama amemfanyia nini and stuff like that. So wakatafuta dogi, wanatafuta dogi hawapati, wanatafuta hawapati. Mzee akaanza kubonda. Akajam, anaita dogi, nimesahau jina ya dogi. Bosco, tuite Bosco tu. So anaita Bosco ikuji. Mzee akajam. Sijui nika alikuwa anasikia sauti huko kwa bush. Akakok gun akaishoot mara mbili, pa dogi ikakufa. So Charlie alikuwa devastated because that dog was his best friend. Best friend. Yani counselor sa zenye ako down. So that day it's like something snapped in Charlie. Like ni kama tu kuna switch ilitaniwa off ama on ndani ya Charlie because from that day he just became cold and nothing, like hana emotions. So ndo 2 days later ndo kukatokea hii incident, akashoot mamake na mzai. So that's the case. So sistake anakuja kupeana hii story 30 years later. 2 younger sisters were very shocked because all their life they have known that their mother died from a road accident. That's what they have been told their whole life, only to come and find out 30 years later. Sababu right now they are in their 30s, maybe 31, 32, hapo to 35. They are coming only to find out that their mother was actually killed by their brother. That's horror. Terry's family. Terry is dead now, so she cannot react to this story. But now imagine the family was very, very angry. They're like, if we were supposed to know if something like this had happened, tulikuwa tunafaa kujua. Yani wamekaa wameishi na son-in-law, a very nice son-in-law, hawajui alikuwa ameua mtu na ameshoot familia yake yote. Like they were demanding, like we needed to be told, blah 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 blah. Do you think like if the person you're marrying has a bad past, do you think you need to be told before? And if you're told, what will happen? If you love this person too much, what will happen? So Terry's family were like very, very angry. They were like, no, that's not nice. So they started asking themselves, kama he did that, he killed his family 30 years ago, that is like in 1971, and then in 2004 ameua familia yake ingine tena. So they're like, why would he do this right now? Is it possible that he actually had more cases in between? Because it's not possible hiyo time yote hajafanya anything. So they started investigating the murder. Yeah, nisi yake juu nisi yake ndio alikuwa ametolewa. So wakakumbuka 15 years ago, you remember ile kesi ya ule msichana mwenye we never found the killer and he was just a few blocks away from Charlie's home. What? Hey, like yeah, it makes sense. And he was iko kwa town yake like karibu tu ukizunguka around to your area. That wakatafuta wakapata 20 more, like, almost 20 more cases, similar cases between hapo katikati, between 1970 huko hadi 2004. Kumekuwa na cases zingine huko katikati lakini hazikuwahi kuwa solved. So wakamanage kupata evidence that it was Charlie, but unfortunately he was gone and he could not pay for the sins. Too bad. I hope the families can heal from that. Yeah, but life is very funny. You can think you know someone but you actually don't. I don't know what to say about that because it's only God. Ni Mungu tu anatulinda. Yeah, so everyone, kila mtu, like literally everyone, no one had a bad thing to say about Terry. That's why I guess they say all that glitters is not gold. The marriage was so perfect. Yeah, so that's it. If you want to get more information, you can just Google Charlie Brandt and you can get more information. Yeah, and thank you for listening. If you managed to watch till the end, I'm Martha Nekesa. Please subscribe and comment any other story that you would like me to do. And thank you. Bye.